Hey YouTubers, it's Chris. In today's video I'm going to show you how to make faux speaker covers. Here's a home theatre stage without any speaker covers over the doors at the bottom and borders on the side and top. You can make your speaker covers from obviously frames, MDF, plywood, whatever is basically a good medium to support the speaker material. Here I've actually used a plywood with a black covering on it, and the black covering just saved me having to paint it before covering it with the speaker material. I purchased my speaker material through eBay. However, you can generally find it from specialist retailers like hi-fi stores, maybe even some craft stores. What you're going to look for is something that's acoustically transparent. That is, it will not distort the sound as it passes through. You're going to need for this project a good pair of scissors, some craft glue, and also some type of bonding agent to secure your faux speaker covers to your frame. So grab your base material and lay it out on your fabric, remembering to leave at least 2 to 3 centimeters so you've got sufficient space in which to glue the fabric to the back of the wood. Now here you've got to remember that the craft glue will actually dry pretty quickly, so just do one section at a time or one side at a time. Don't try and do all 4 at once. Put a thin bead of glue along one side of your base material. Doing little sections at a time, stretch the speaker fabric and apply it to the back of your speaker cover. This is perhaps the second most hardest thing you will do. You've got to try and keep the tension even all the way along, otherwise you'll end up with excess fabric on the front and it won't look taut and neat. To do each end, you basically treat it like you would a present. Just miter the corner on the 45-degree angle and cut off the excess fabric. Here I found it was best to actually do it in 2 stages. Once by actually folding in the fabric over on itself and cutting off the corner, and that will leave you with 2 little tails, as you can see, sitting on top. So then just cut those 2 tails on a 45-degree angle again, and that will leave you just with a little tiny section to have to glue back on over itself. Just cut off any excess material you may have at the back after you've finished gluing. So here we see the end result of the thin speaker covers. I ended up using the speaker material because I wanted to match the bases down the bottom, but I think the end result looks great. The next part of the project involved me taking the cupboard doors off and using the speaker material to cover them so they'll match everything around the stage. For this I actually used a stapler to hold the fabric on the wood. I could have glued it, but I think that long term this would actually be a better solution, plus I had to stretch it a bit more. With the cupboard door back on and the speaker cover over it, the doors look pretty awesome. I used some black permanent marker to try and hide the staples, but to be honest, with the doors closed you can't see them. A little bit of tidying up to do and still some painting within the cupboard, but nonetheless they look great. Here's a speaker cutout for the center channel. I had the carpenter make that available to me so that I could put the center channel behind the doors. Later on I will actually probably buy an acoustically transparent screen, but for this budget this time around it was just beyond my means. The end product is this, some good looking stage with a nice black border to complete the picture. So don't forget to comment, like and subscribe, and as always, see you next time.